Let's fucking go. Yeah. Come on, just die. What the hell? Hello and welcome to a new viewer's wish video. This time it's for my buddy GeForce. He wanted me to play a deck for low crit players that don't have any maxed out legendary units and not many legendary units in general. Really hard to put a deck together if you don't have any legendaries. So I did take Frost inside of the deck as well as Trapper. Trapper can be replaced easily with Dryad. Dryad is very strong as well. Or any other unit really that provides some CC. Bombardier, for example, would be a very good choice. But you kinda need legendaries in your deck, and everybody has at least some legendaries. So that's why I'm going for these. These are very low as well. It's level 8 and level 8. And yeah, let's jump into the deck. I'll explain how this thing works in the first place. So the Vampire is a special card that provides a lot of mana if played right. And that's exactly the point where a lot of people fuck up. Because it's hard to play Vampire correctly if you don't know how he works. So the first thing you should do is try to get 3 vampires on the board. 3 vampires also if you have a tier 1 and a tier 2. This is like actually 3 units. You need 3 units. You have a tier 2 plus a tier 1. So that's the first thing you want to do. Get your vampire on the board. Great. Yeah. Perfect case. You see the RNG fucks you up sometimes. There you go. Please, the vampire. Perfect. Now we have 3 vampires on the board. And whenever you have 3 vampires, you normally are able to gain the mana before they die. It's a little bit unlucky that I have a tier 3 now, which yeah, makes me kill them too quickly. It's also because it's on a field like this. That's really not optimal. If this wasn't a tier 3, I would try to get rid of it. So try to get rid of the damage whenever you have too much damage, so you don't immediately get all of the mana from every single creep that comes out. And whenever you have your 3 guys here, then start to upgrade this one. There is no more dropping units, just upgrade this one, and that's max. Yeah, normally I'll show you what to do in the second round. That's the thing you could actually do already in the first round. I really have too much crit and too much attack speed and everything, so I will kill them immediately. It doesn't work the way it will work with lower players, but it works much better with lower players, because they don't kill stuff as fast as I do. So now it's max, now I can start to drop units again. I will try to take away some damage though. I'll just try to get another one of these exactly, merge them out so I do less damage, because Crystalmancer is actually the only one that does like single target damage. Trapper's not too bad either. Easier for the slow and the damage amplification. So now we have the vampires, and you see you are always down here with the plus 10 mana. And thanks to Frost and Trapper, the wave will normally not reach the edge here, because they're just perma-slowed. Whenever you see a big guy coming up, you can also use the hero ability, just to make sure the big guys don't get too far or get slowed immediately. Because how Frost works, it will slow everything that is visible in after a certain period. Because now they're not frosted. And they will get frosted again. And there will be another frost, something like this. And they stack. So preferably you have 3 of them on the board. Not less than 3. Please always have 3 on the board, unless they are like tier 4 or something like this. You can have 2 on the board, but you shouldn't go below tier 3. Now the wave goes incredibly fast, far, but they normally don't reach the goal here. Good thing is, you get vampire procs every now and then. That means I got like 4 vampire procs, 4 times 10 mana, which is more than, it's like double the amount of my enemy. Even though he kills everything, I do still get much more mana than he does. I kind of missed this guy. I should have upgraded a little bit, or put it down so it doesn't upgrade my stuff. That was unfortunate. Could have done that before Puppeteer came around. Otherwise, he this way he would have only downgraded me once. So I did lose quite a bit of mana that I collected now, thanks to Puppeteer, thanks to not being paying attention. In the end, make sure you have 3 frost tiers. Always have your vampires here. If you have 1 tier 3 vampire, it's the same. You can just leave 1 tier 3 vampire, which is actually the goal, because we want the space of this guy to be damaged, not be too spaces for it. That's why we are. You can pretty much use that one on cooldown, by the way. Optimally whenever a big guy comes around the corner, but doesn't matter too much as long as you press it. Now we have our tier 3 guy here. Now we go drop a little bit quicker. Quickly stop. Oh shit, you don't need to upgrade Frost, by the way. Nice to have. The slow is very minimal that you get additional slow. Yeah. This, exactly. Bedlam. Yeah, thanks to Frost and Trapper, you get a shit ton of time. Frost is normally even enough, but yeah. I like to make sure I have enough. So, we have tier 3 plus Vampire, we have 3 of these guys, we have some Trappers. Also important, you just need a good mix of everything. You really need them to get down the Christmancers, to get down the big monsters like Bannerlords, and especially the quick guys are very dangerous. You need some Reapers to insta-kill the wave behind it, so the boss doesn't have a huge amount of HP. And you need a lot of slow, so the wave doesn't get here. So that's pretty much the goal of the whole stuff. And normally, matches that are very close, you will win them, because the enemy creeps will go into the goal after yours do, because you have so much slow. And you will gain a lot of value thanks to the Vampire. And I can't believe it, but I think we will even win this one. Looks good, looks good. Holy, I didn't expect to win any game really, because the enemies that I have are very, very good. Very high accounts. Oh yeah, he seems to be trolling just like I am. And now I just want to get a third one. Third Frost would be nice. Frost does more slow the higher the tier is, so it stacks with tier, and it's significantly. Whenever I have tier 3 guys, they will slow the enemies much more than a tier 1 guy. Slow them. Kind of afraid to merge these here. Yeah, we take that one all day. And at some point you just find out a very healthy mix. And let's fucking go! Yeah. Come on, just die. Hell. Yeah. GG. Alright, don't know what that game was, to be honest. I hope you liked this video, Mr. GeForce. It wasn't the perfect showcase of the strength of this deck, but you know how it is. You will meet so many different enemies, and overall it's a very strong deck for lower players. Whenever you manage to get Reaper Max, I would highly recommend you to take these two talents. This one, depending on what is meta, what you will face the most, but these two are very important. It is playable without talents, like at all. What you really need, which is essential, is this guy. You can also replace this guy with anything else, like Rogue if you have a very high one. But I really recommend you to take this guy because it stacks the damage, it ramps up the damage up to 800%, and you really need that on the bosses. Something that does very decent single target damage. And Reaper to thin out the wave, and another slow, and some additional mana, as you don't have any other value bringing card inside of this deck, unless you have talent. Overall a very strong deck. I used to play that when I was in mid trophy range, and I kicked asses with this like mad. I'm doing a $10 giveaway every week for people who comment my YouTube. For every single video you comment, you will get one ticket, and on my Saturdays live streams I'll just pull a ticket out of the pot and the winner will get $10 worth of platinum or diamonds, whatever you prefer. So please comment the shit out of my videos, because for every commented video your chances to win will be increased. Even if you can't join the lottery on my Saturdays night stream, don't worry, I will contact the winner regardless. Good luck and have a wonderful day. Please also smash that subscribe button because it really helps me out and you won't miss another video.